We come now to the special award presented in honour of Dennis Potter. We're lucky to have not one but two presenters. The mere mention of the names of these two fine young actors is enough to elicit the most extraordinary noises from the most discerning of company. The term quirky sexy apparently doesn't even do them justice. They're not my type. I'm more of a beefcake man myself. But nonetheless, please welcome Matt Smith and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with a title as tantalising as the BAFTA Special Award, it surely goes without saying that the recipient is a person we are here to celebrate, obviously, and to laud and to praise. And he is someone...
special.
Very special.
This is someone very special indeed. If a little grumpy when behind with his writing, which he generally is, and his scripts are generally late, but it doesn't matter because when they arrive, boom, they are brilliant.
But impossible to learn.
They are impossible to learn.
So when they asked us to do this, the only condition was that he had to recite all of Gilbert and Sullivan's Modern Major General, delivered double time and from memory. But from anyone lucky enough to have been in a read-through with the man known as the Moffinator, they'll know that that's a walk in the park.
Is that an impression?
No. Yes, it was. The man is a word machine. He is Holmes. He has the heart of the Doctor, well, one of them at least. We're lucky to be here because of his latest triumphs in reinventing Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Who, although his work spans 20 years from the press gang to Tintin. His name is a byword for quality family entertainment and has resulted in more awards than he has hair, which is a lot. And, well, what else can you say about the man? He's fond of red wine. He doesn't really know who the Beatles were. He's a loving and non-misogynist husband to the equally brilliant but far more beautiful wife, Sue Virtue. And the coolest dads to have to the equally cool Louis and Josh.
His children are cool. What else can I bore you with and embarrass him with? Me and Karen and Arthur call him the Moff, a bit like the Hoff, but clever and Scottish and pale. He is a bad but funny dancer, and he has a sort of wonderful propensity to be brilliantly cantankerous about the world, which is one of the things I love about him. He makes me laugh. I hope he keeps writing for many years to come.
Did he write that?
No.
I thought so. It was terrible.
Actually, he did.
It was brilliant! Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay, let's look at the master at work.
Don't turn your back, don't look away, and don't blink.
From the groundbreaking press gang to the cutting-edge Sherlock, Stephen Moffat has been writing some of Britain's favourite TV shows for over 20 years. His ability to blend comedy and drama has delighted audiences since day one.
I happen to like the contrast. I happen to like comedy drama. I happen to like being not categorizable.
Can you give us any idea of the plot?
No.
Thought you were time agents. You're not, are you?
Just a couple more freelancers.
I think it's perfectly acceptable that humour is a part of drama. It's a part of life, you know.
Tell me, why on earth you would want me to sit on one of these?
If you pressed it firmly against your bottom, it might stop you talking.
Where, generally speaking, are a man's brains located at around the time of conception?
You wearing any pants? No. Okay.
Now there's an idea.
Why don't we tell them about the dangers?
Drugs can kill you. What a headline. Next week, why it's bad to fall off high buildings.
Sherlock!
Stephen owes his breakthrough hit Press Gang to his father Bill, who pitched an idea about a school newspaper to a visiting ITV producer.
Has anyone ever told you you've got a wonderful vocabulary?
I always knew that, just could never put it into words.
Stephen mined his personal life for funny characters and stories about human relationships for the sitcoms Joking Apart, Chalk and Coupling.
The truth, for once, don't tell a stupid lie. I've got a wooden leg.
In 2005, Stephen realised a lifelong ambition, joining the writing team of the new-look Doctor Who.
I don't give my screwdriver to anyone. I'm not anyone.
Don't you ever get tired of Doctor Who?
9 centuries in, I'm coping. Where have you been?
Your coming was foretold.
There's no such thing as foretelling. Trust a time traveller.
Something big's coming, isn't it?
Working on Doctor Who with Mark Gatiss led to the pair bringing Sherlock Holmes into the 21st century.
There's a margin of error, but I'm pretty sure this is 7:47, leaving Heathrow tomorrow at 6:30 in the evening for Baltimore. Apparently it's going to save the world. I'm not sure how that could be true, but give me a moment. I've only been in the case for 8 seconds.
When a fictional character starts keeping secrets from the writer, that's when that character becomes real.
Good night, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
You got to admit that's sexier. Please don't feel obliged to tell me that was remarkable or amazing.
How do you get to be so clever?
Give reasons for people not to turn off.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure.
It does.
To announce that the winner of this year's BAFTA Special Award goes to our colleague and great friend,
Mr. Stephen Moffat. Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Who giving me an award. That is absolutely brilliant. That's all I really need to say. When I was first told about this, I started getting interviews because it was announced a short while ago. And the very first interview I got, the interviewer asked me the best ever first question about this kind of award. He said, "Wouldn't you rather win a proper BAFTA?" To which I entirely failed to reply, no. This is, when I got that letter, simply the proudest moment. Indeed, when I got that letter, I showed it to my son because I couldn't quite make out the truth of it. I thought, Dennis Potter and me on the same page. Look, it's me and Dennis Potter. It's a proper big award. I'm a real writer. I am so inadequate to this award, there are more than the usual number of people to thank. So I will skip very fast past people I should be talking about, like Sandra Hasty and Ben Stevenson, and talk about the two shows that got me here tonight, let's be honest. On Doctor Who, it was Piers Wenger and Beth Willis who carried me through the first 2 years, often by the hair. The thankless task has now fallen to Cara Skinner and Marcus Wilson. And on Sherlock, I can't but mention my brilliant friend and most brilliant collaborator, and in the words of Doyle himself, never better applied, the best and wisest man I have ever known, Mark Gatiss. And in many ways the least sung, but most deserving hero of Sherlock, the woman, the producer, Sue Virtue, the best and wisest woman I have ever married. Thank you all. Thank you, BAFTA, for Tommy. Good night.